What if I just, let's just try something. Does this seem better? I think I like this better. Do you hear that? Kind of sounds like a, Welcome back, everybody, to yet another Recipe Wednesday, where we make one recipe on a Wednesday. My name is Patrick Erskine, and welcome to the kitchen. We're just gonna start here. Today on the Recipe Wednesday, we're gonna explore some of the basics, culinary baking basics. Everyone should have at least a little knowledge of, but no one has knowledge of it, so we're all in the same boat, and that's okay. But we're gonna explore the decadent, chocolatey world of the brownie. Different textures, different types. What are they? Do they really exist? Do they not exist? Who knows? That's what we're talking about. With no further ado, let's get cooking. Okay. Not much of a scene change there. Still in the kitchen. Okay, there are three types of brownies. We have
cake brownies, chewy brownies, and fudgy brownies. So there's three different types of brownies, but they're all just made with a different ratio of the same ingredients: chocolate, sugar, eggs, flour, and butter. Now, cake brownies have more flour and less fat. Fudge brownies have less flour and more fat. And chewy brownies have about equal parts. And that attributes to the texture of the brownie. But they also have different colors. Cake brownies made with just melted chocolate. Fudge brownies made with cocoa powder and melted chocolate. And the chewy brownies made with just cocoa powder. It doesn't seem like it, but making a brownie with just cocoa powder gives it a much darker color and a more chocolatier flavor. Now, in my opinion, I believe the superior brownies are the chewy brownies and the fudge brownies. Now, if I want chocolate cake, I'm gonna eat chocolate cake, not a cake pretending to be a brownie. Now, I'm gonna create a brownie hybrid. It has the chocolatiness of the chewy brownie, but the decadence of the fudge brownie. And it'll have both textures.
So to make these new and improved super brownies, we need to melt our chocolate and we need to melt our butter. So we're gonna go to the stove now. So come over here. Get over here. I gotta do all the work. First thing, get a pot, fill it with some water, and put a heat-resistant bowl on top. Get that water to a boil, add 1 stick of butter, and then 4 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate. Let it slowly melt. Once it's all melted, just mix it all up. Remove it from the heat. Now that it's all melted, we're gonna add 1 cup of sugar and 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, big pinch of salt. And then we're gonna mix that all together. Now this is still pretty hot. We want this to sit for about a minute or two just to cool down slightly, because the next ingredient we're gonna be adding is eggs, and we don't want those to cook. Eggs, but add 1 at a time. So 1, and then 2. And then add 1/2 cup of flour. And then 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. And then just mix all that up. Now that's all mixed up, we're gonna prep our baking pan. So when you make the brownies, make them in a metal or a ceramic container. This is just like a bread loaf. This works perfect. And to save your life and to save your brownies, line it with some parchment paper, like so, and add your brownie batter into the container. It's thick, so smooth it out and take a taste. Not because you need to, but because I want to. Ho! So take your container, and we're gonna throw it in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. It's not gonna fully cook it, and that's okay. Just stay with me. 30 minutes has gone by. Now we're gonna add this to an ice bath. Now I'm pretty sure everyone's thinking, why the heck did you just put perfectly good brownies in an ice bath? Are you crazy? Yeah, a little, but that has nothing to do with brownies. But this little technique thing I'm doing right here is the secret. It's what makes these brownies extra special. Let me explain.
So as the brownies sit in the ice bath, it goes through a change. The cold water cools the pan, which solidifies the cocoa butter and the butter in the brownie, which creates a chewy-like texture on the outside of the brownie and a fudge-like texture on the inside, giving you the super brownie. 2 textures, 1 brownie.
Is that cool? So let these sit for a good while. The longer you wait, the better. You want them to be perfectly cooled. So set them out on your counter for like an hour, or put them in the fridge for just a little bit. I'll put mine in the fridge. Once it's all cooled down. Oh, dude. Well, that's the recipe for the perfect brownie. And oh man, just look at it. this. Look at that. Putting in the ice bath definitely set the outside so it has that like chewy texture, but still has that like fudgy interior on the inside. Oh, so good. Let's take a taste. There's nothing like this. This is so good. Holy cow. It's so cool because it has the texture of like chocolate, like the cocoa butter that's in the chocolate, but it also has like more of like a punch chocolate flavor from adding the actual like powdered chocolate. Oh, so good. I'm gonna put that down because I'm gonna eat too much of it. I've already eaten like 6 slices of that. Oh god, so good. Okay. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you liked today's episode, like today's recipe, definitely like, subscribe, do all that jazz. And as always, keep cooking. Bye.